It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for season 11 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a very popular theory when it comes to the Commonwealth storyline. In this video, we're going to look at the possibility that we're going to have a fake Stephanie introduced who's going to try to get information out of Eugene. Obviously, this is a remixed version of the comic story because they didn't do anything like that in the comic book. Now, I did do a video about this a while back as well, but in this video we're going to be looking more in depth into this theory and how it's all going to play out, since it's becoming more and more likely that this is in fact what we're going to see. So stay tuned, we'll be right back with this explained video. Alright, as always, before we jump into this, if you're not a subscriber and enjoy the content by the end, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that, let's dive right in. So obviously, the last we saw from the group that went to Commonwealth, namely Eugene, Princess, Yumiko, and Ezekiel, they were accepted into the Commonwealth, and they even found someone to vouch for them from the inside. That person being none other than Yumiko's brother, who is a surgeon at the Commonwealth. Now obviously we didn't see inside the Commonwealth yet, but we did get introduced to a person who introduced herself as Stephanie, the girl that Eugene was communicating with on the radio. Right off the bat, we know that this is not the actress that voiced Stephanie. The actress that voiced Stephanie back in season 10 was actually an actress named Margot Bingham. Now obviously they could have changed the casting and had this new actress play Stephanie, but at the same time, we already know that Margot Bingham will have an unnamed role in season 11. So I find it hard to believe that they're gonna have Margot Bingham voice this character but play someone else. Right off the bat, it's very likely that the Stephanie that introduced herself as Stephanie is not the real Stephanie, and that at some point we're going to see the real Stephanie. Now, story-wise, how does this make sense and why did they do this? Well, first things first, Commonwealth is a strict community in terms of not giving away information to other people. We saw what they do with people who try to get accepted into their community. They go through a very excessive vetting process. So I'm sure that the real Stephanie got in trouble giving Eugene the amount of information that she gave Eugene. If Eugene was a bad guy and he was part of a bad group, they could have very easily kidnapped Stephanie, assuming she went by herself, to meet Eugene, and they could have attacked the community and used Stephanie as leverage. So Stephanie most likely got in trouble for what she did. Now, in terms of why introduce a fake Stephanie, there's actually a very simple explanation. The Commonwealth figured out that Eugene built this trust with Stephanie, so in their minds, the only way to get through to Eugene and the group is to bring in someone that they already trust, Stephanie. And obviously, based on the promo for the next upcoming episode, season 11, episode 5, we know that Eugene is talking about how they can't stay at the Commonwealth and how they have to go back to help their friends. One thing I want to say here is that at this point, the survivors don't know what's going on back at Alexandria. They don't know that the threat with the Whisperers is over. They still think that the Whisperers are attacking Alexandria, and they don't even know that not only is the Whisperer threat gone, but there's a new threat with the Reapers. But that's beside the point. The point is that Eugene wants to go back and help his friends, who he and the others with him think are still dealing with the threat of the Whisperers. When Eugene says this, he's actually talking to the fake Stephanie, and the fake Stephanie actually tells Eugene that she wants to help. And I think the reason why she says this is to be able to get even more information out of Eugene in terms of where their community is, what kind of people live there, and things like that. So that way she could deliver this intel to the Commonwealth military and their leadership so that they would be able to go to Alexandria and see what's going on and whether they are a threat to Commonwealth. Now, with all of that being said, where do I think the story is gonna go? Do I think that Eugene is gonna fall for the fake Stephanie ploy that the Commonwealth are carrying out? Yes and no. I think initially Eugene will give away maybe more information than he should to the fake Stephanie. And I think that Commonwealth is gonna use this intel and go to Alexandria. Also a remix of what they did in the comic book. But I think after a while Eugene is going to figure out that this is not the real Stephanie. And how he's going to be able to find out is he's going to talk to her about certain things that he talked to the real Stephanie about. And when he finds out that she knows nothing about that, or when she starts giving away the wrong information to Eugene in terms of what they talked about, Eugene is going to know something is wrong. And I think he's slowly going to change the way he talks to her and give away fake intel and fake information. And I think by the time that happens, the Commonwealth would have begun to trust the group because of Yumiko's connection to Commonwealth, having her brother there and everything, which is going to make the Commonwealth reveal to Eugene that this is the fake Stephanie, and that's when we're going to see the real Stephanie. I could be off, obviously, but I'm feeling pretty confident in terms of the general direction that this story is going towards. But I am interested to know everyone's thoughts and opinions about this. Do you think this is the real Stephanie, or do you agree that this is the fake Stephanie? And also, do you think Eugene is going to catch on to this ploy or not? And when do you think the real Stephanie is going to be introduced? So share your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, make sure to subscribe, share, and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.